So here we are, Nodcry is out, and I'm getting ready to pull for Flins. But first, I just need to unlock the, statue of the 7. And it's so exciting being in a new region, especially with a new challenge account, on my male-only series. And I'll be able to get a new character, which is super exciting. And so let's hope we get Flins, who'll be the first 5-star. So here we go, just going to be unlocking the Statue of the 7. A great way to start this new patch is by, getting some of the boss materials, trying out Knuckle Duckle, sorry. But this is a great starter team, getting used to Electro Charge. I'm excited to, try Lunar Charge. Unfortunately, I would not be able to get any of his best-in-slot supports because, this is male-only account, and proving time and time again, usually the best supports are going to be female characters, which is the whole point of this account, seeing if I can get good supports without having to use, because, every male character is usually, a DPS or a subpar 4-star, and most female characters always have a utility, whether it being some of them are a DPS, or some of them are healers, some of them support, like Farina, she's a great sub-DPS or healer, whatever you want her to be. But then 5-stars, they really lack, some of the best supporting 5-stars came out in, the 1.1 to 1.6 era, like Kazuha. I honestly didn't think it would take this long, but, I guess anything can take this long when your characters are so unleveled. I mean, good thing I've made, a bunch of food to prepare for this, but I'm just glad, it's almost done. It's only got, the tiniest bit of health, and there we go. I'm hoping for maybe 2 drops, because I know you can get 2 drops at this early on. So, come on, let's see, and 2. Perfect for him. I should also probably get started with the Liyue Archon quest, speed through everything a bit, gather as many Primo Gems as I can for Flins. I know this video may end up coming out a bit late, but, still want to get Flins and all that. And let's just get right straight into it, because I've got so much exploring, so many Archon quests to do. I should probably get, a nice, decent build-up of Primo Gems before he comes out. Okay, so I may have gotten a bit distracted, but I figured it's pretty good, to get some, Oculus, so I can, level up my stamina. I've gotten distracted so many times. It's going to take so long just to get through this Archon quest if I want to record it all. I mean, I don't even have to record it all, but, just for you guys, unless you want something else to be done with this account, farming. So I have an empty slot for Flins, and I'm super excited to pull. He is going to go right where Sethos has been, but I, can't really put him there because it's all specific order, but empty spot right here for Flins, and we're going to go pull at the cemetery area, if I can find that on my, there we go, on my map, right there. Okay, super unfortunately, but all my data of Flins, of the pulling session, got corrupted. Took 1 temple though, I got Flins super easily, but everything was corrupted, which is absolutely great. It corrupted. I'm so thrilled. So thrilled. But, at least he's here, and now I can save for the other characters that are going to be appearing in Nodcry, like Varka or Durin. Super excited for that. It's been so long since they were originally announced, which is super exciting. But I'm definitely going to have to do, Primo Gem hunting after this point on, especially if I try and pull for Flins' weapon, because, realistically, I've got nothing for him, but, maybe at this point, just get characters and not pull for weapons at all. But here we go. He's, I think, one of my highest leveled characters, which is pretty sad for, how long I've been playing on this account. Okay, I'm going to get back to the quest, but I do want to test out Flins a little bit, despite how limited he is going to be to level up. When I try out, Varka, Durin, any other character, I'm going to be a lot further in the game, so it'll be a lot better to test him, but here's my first official testing, and let's see how he goes. He's actually already doing so much better than Sethos did. Despite, being, underleveled and talents, artifacts, nothing. He's not doing too bad, I'd say. I mean, the world level has risen a bit, so, not too bad. It would be nice to get his weapon or his C1, but I've decided no pulling weapons until, this account's further along and has more characters to make teams with. And this gives me a nice chest, you know, great reward, great testing. I'm super happy with having Flins. This is so exciting, you know, and I'll be able to ascend him soon, which is great. Okay, I did say I wouldn't pull for his weapon, but come on. I have to see if I get it, okay? It's gold. I have to try. Hopefully I get it. It is such a cool looking weapon. I will cry if I don't. Oh, no. Not the ammo. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's the Aqua Simulacra. It's not even the ammo spot. Oh, my God. Can anyone I have use that? Oh, my gosh. I didn't even get the weapon. Heartbroken. I'm so heartbroken. Oh, my gosh. Wow. I guess all that's left to do is progress through the story and maybe, I don't know, get more Primo Gems because I definitely need to farm for Durin and Varka. I mean, honestly, I'm tempted to maybe skip for a little while because I do know Durin is coming out next because of the drip marketing, which is super exciting. But I may have to skip for a little while and just deal with the characters I have so I can save up enough for Durin. Because it will take a long little while to get him, you know? I'm not really going to show too much of the story because we've all seen this 1,000 times. It's Lantern Right. We got to just get through it. Or Right at the center, whatever one it is. It's one of them. We all know it's one of them, okay? Wait, is 6.2 or Luna 3, is that going to be out when the next Lantern Right is out? Or will it be 6.3 or Luna 4, whatever they want to call it? Is that going to be the next one? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments. Honestly, this is one of my favorite cutscenes, despite it being, such a small scale one. We've got so many things of grandeur. It's nice to go back to the simpler times, especially with Child. I love him so much. Tartaglia is one of my favorite characters. And like how Mondstadt characters allegedly and are rumored to be getting a expansion, allegedly, zero clue if it's true or not. Don't want Hoyoverse on my tail, but I hope that Liyue, like the older characters, get model updates, like Albedo or D-Luke. They should get model updates, maybe. I don't know. Even if they do skin updates like they did with Yelan to fix their models, like that would even be fine. As long as it's an update for what it is. I'm so excited. We're up to one of my favorite characters, Zhao. He is the best part of this story quest, honestly. And I love how he gets to play more of a role in, the Chasm Archonish quest, like the Perilous Trails, and his own story quest, because here he takes a bit more of a sideline. But I like that after this, he gets to, show off a little bit more, which is so cute. He's one of my favorite characters, and I have him on an account. And I'm hoping, I definitely want to get him on my mail, on this account, my mail-only account. It'd be fun to figure out what sort of teams I could make. I know that I definitely want to pair him with Zhongli, so that, he can have a shield. That would be great. If I have to, I just have to make a really strong Dahlia shield if I don't get Zhongli. And I'd have to it's going to be really hard to figure out team comps because not very many male characters are supports because I don't know why they're not any supports, but you know, it's always how it is. You get heaps of female characters who are supports who you can use constantly in so many team comps, like Farina, who came out ages ago, and she's still being used, while DPSs from the same time Farina came out, such as Risley, Nouvelette's still good, but Risley, they don't have too much of use anymore, even before then. The supports will last, but the DPSs never do, if you know what I mean. I wonder who he's gonna find. Definitely not our friend Zhongli. I don't know, I love Zhongli. He's so fun. I'm still waiting for Venti's story quest, because I love Zhongli's, but there we go. We finished Act 1, and I can claim my rewards here in the guide, which is great. Okay, I definitely need to ascend my world, mostly because I want to farm, level up XP. Can't really do that in the state I was before. I mean, it seems like my characters are doing pretty good now. I have leveled them up a bit. Flins is level 70, Dahlia is still level 50, but, my characters are getting there. I will need to do a dedicated video, not just yet though, because not much I can do with my characters at the moment, as you know what I mean. But maybe once I hit AR 45, AR 50, which won't take too long if I just keep speeding through the story, then we'll be able to see some great progress on this account, maybe with the Spiral Abyss too, because it is a goal. I don't know if I'll ever get it, but it is a goal to, at least get through the Spiral Abyss. I don't even have to 36 star it, just finish the Spiral Abyss with only male characters. And finally, here we are, done. Just gotta get rid of this last one, and booyah, bunch of rewards. Who doesn't love getting these? And another chest, and I've gone straight to AR39, which is great. Overall, this account has made some pretty good progress. See you all next time. Wi-Fi is disconnecting. Like and subscribe.